Let me say a word about the other man, the man who's not there because he was murdered the night before, John Wright. John Wright is not simply a man who has the hard life of a farmer and providing for a home.
Right.
He's clearly a terrible husband. He's cold. He has no sympathy for his wife. I think we're not supposed to think it is simply the perspective of Martha Hale, Mrs. Hale, but the truth of the matter that he did, in a sense, kill Minnie. She used to be a singer. She used to be a happy person. And she was clearly on the brink of a nervous breakdown. At the time, her canary was strangled. She had this one little piece of happiness in her life, and something happened, and he came in, and he wrung the canary's neck. He killed the canary.
The reader is urged really to rethink the meaning of victim in this story. Mr. Wright is the one who's been killed, but the real trial seems to be the trial of John Wright and in particular of men in general, while Mrs. Wright comes to be seen as a victim. And that has something to do with the condescending ways in which the men speak about what the women do, as not only what they do, but also their stupidity, who they wouldn't even recognize evidence if they saw it.
And it's in a way the entire male sex that is put on trial, right, because the behavior of the men in the story is a somewhat tamped down version of what John Wright has done to his wife.
Exactly. You can't help but feel some kind of sympathy for what they're doing.
Wait a minute.
As you read along. And also,
can I bother you?
Just 1 second. There's one thing that's said about Mr. Wright, in addition to the fact he's reputed to be a good man in town, and he doesn't drink, and he pays his debts.
And he doesn't beat her.
And he doesn't beat her. But Mrs. Hale says, this is a quote, he's like a raw wind that gets to the bone. Now, anyone with a soul in her body.
Look, there are bad marriages. There are bad marriages. They're very sad. They don't generally justify your killing your husband. And it's not, this has got to be more than sympathy. It's got to be, I didn't say I simply sympathized with these women. They're moved by female solidarity in part. I'm not. I'm moved by justice, and I have a sense that...
Well, I think they are too.